pull-ups is for the back, push-ups is for the chest, sit-ups is for the stomach, military press, lifting over your head, that's for the shoulders. Those are the foundation for the strength, and that's all you need. Alright. Stretching is just basically hamstring stretches, you know, stretching your calves, sit and reach, you know, stretching your arms out, you know, those are like just the basics for stretching. Alright, so just remember that. The basics of cardio, okay, jogging, running, jump rope, jumping jacks. Basics of strength, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, squats, okay, military press. There's basics of strength. Alright, basics of flexibility. It's just like hamstring stretches, sit and reach, stretching out your arms. Alright, and I have all these videos to show you this stuff. So those are the basics. Just concentrate on those basics and get good at the basics. Giving a demo, I mean, it's kind of going to disrupt the flow of this video, so I'm just going to post a link on the description of this video to give like a little demo of some of the techniques that I do. Okay. How do you feel about the current martial arts community? I feel that it's getting worse. I think that when Bruce Lee came about and he introduced martial arts to the West, you know, it was a really good thing. You know, it introduced, you know, the combativeness in the movies and the cinema, and then you see all these martial arts movies that came after him. It's just amazing, you know, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Van Damme, Steven Seagal, you know, Chuck Norris, all these actors and martial artists that were displaying these martial arts in film. And I really like it, you know, I really think that it was a lot better back then because they would display the martial arts in the film, but there's always be some type of meaning behind it. They're fighting for a reason. They're fighting for a purpose. You know, there's supposed to be like some type of meaning in which to give the reason of why they're fighting and kind of tell a story and have the audience learn in order to justify whether or not somebody, you know, should have done, you know, if he handled the situation correctly. You know, basically trying to educate people, you know, not just in how to fight, but just like basically showing them, you know, philosophies, you know, basically educating and entertaining at the same time. That's what I liked back then. But now, it's not even that anymore. They just used the martial arts as a way of just pure action, and there's no education. And now with the competition fighting, people are just using it purely for violent purposes, violent reasons. All that matters is who could beat up who, and that to me is not martial arts anymore. It's just pure violence. All right, so that is what I don't like. I don't like that it's heading in that direction. I feel that it was better before because there were better role models. Like you'd have like these martial artists in these movies that were they were not just martial artists, they were not just fighters, they were actors, and some of them were educators, some of them were teachers. You know, they really also aimed to educate people. They didn't just want to just teach people how to be violent. Alright, so like for example, Bruce Lee, you know, his philosophies led me to where I'm at now. It led me to Eastern philosophy. It led me to become a better person. But I would not get that from a competition fighter. I wouldn't get that. I just get violence. And that to me is worse. I think it's martial arts, that's a disservice to martial arts. And I think in a way it made it worse for martial arts. And I think that right now it's not even a martial arts. It's not even much of a martial arts community. It's just more like a community of sport fighting, a community of like combat sport, a community of there's just violence and competition. That to me is not martial arts, and martial arts is slowly even dying off because people now, they don't even want to learn martial arts. They just want to learn how to fight, and that to me is worse for martial arts. And there's really a lack of real martial arts out there. Even in the movies, it's hard to find because now they just use computer technology just to make people appear as if they've been training for many years when they haven't in the technique, and they just use technique just for a show, and that's it. It's not to really show that this person's been doing this for this many years and he's been training for this long, and he's a good martial artist. It's just an actor who's pretending to be a martial artist, and there's really not real martial arts out there anymore, and I think that it's gotten worse. Um, what's gotten more popular is just competition fighting, people being violent. That's what society is heading towards, and I don't agree with that. I don't like it. I think that it was much better back in the past. At least there was some type of better role models, better guides to help people develop themselves as a human being, to be a better person, not just a better fighter. Do I have idols? No, I don't have idols. I don't idolize anybody. I've learned, I train myself not to idolize people. I am inspired by people, but I don't idolize. Okay, I used to idolize Michael Jordan. I used to idolize Bruce Lee, but I don't any longer. I am expressing myself. I have become my own artist, and I use other people to be inspired by, or I am inspired by other people. I allow myself to be educated by other people of whom I feel has reached a high level, um, of training in whatever they train in. Right now, I've spent like $300, on Osho books. Osho is his name. He's a wise sage. His writings, his teachings are very inspirational. I read his books a lot, so I have been inspired by him. Been inspired, obviously, by Bruce Lee. I've been inspired by J.Krishnamurti. I've been inspired by Eckhart Tolle, Eric Fromm, Lao-Tzu. My greatest inspiration is Lao-Tzu. Just the great wise sages. I study mostly sages now. That's mainly what I study, are sages. Alright. Also Lao-Tzu, J. Krishnamurti, Eckhart Tolle, Eric Fromm, Abraham Maslow, Chang Tzu, Lao-Tzu, Buddha. Oh yeah, Buddha is just amazing sage. So much to learn. Buddha is probably the foundation of most of everything in Eastern philosophy, so definitely Buddha. Alright. Even Jesus. Alright. Just inspired by these great sages. Those are the people that really inspired me. Bruce Lee led me to them. The truly wise people. And those are the people. And obviously my wife, who inspires me to get up in the morning is my wife. My wife, my children. Those are my main inspirations in life. They're really what really makes me happy. Just my family, my wife, my children. Do I have any famous quotes or advice to help people on their martial arts journey? Alright, these quotes from the Tao. Alright, one quote is, 1,000-mile journey starts with a single step. Alright, so stop thinking so far ahead and where you're gonna be, what you're gonna do. I wanna be in the movies, I wanna make $1 billion. Stop thinking so far ahead. Just remember that 1,000-mile journey starts with a single step. So stop thinking in the future and just